Newspaper, they say Tamil hunger strike act, doing the fake hunger strike. The whole community now feeling shame because of me.
Then, with the help of the human rights charity Liberty, Parameswaran and his Tamil supporters were introduced to Carter Ruck, the biggest law firm in the libel field. Situated in the heart of the city, they've represented libel claimants from Simon Cowell to Elton John. But in fact, half of Carter Ruck's clients are now nurses, doctors, taxi drivers, as well as Tamil refugees. That's because of CFAs, conditional fee agreements, popularly known as no-win, no-fee.
The costs have got completely out of control in libel. Well, lawyers charge on an hourly rate, and it's usually several £100 an hour, so that's 10 hours' work would be beyond the resources of most ordinary people.
So 16 years ago, the government changed the rules to allow firms to act for people in libel cases on a no-win, no-fee basis.
We take on cases because we believe we can win them, but we also genuinely want to help people as well. But we make a living out of them. I'm fine with that.
But the only way a law firm can make money from a CFA case is to win it. If they don't, it may have cost the client nothing, but the lawyers get nothing back for the time they've put into the case. With half of Carter Ruck's clients represented on a CFA basis, the pressure is on to choose your client wisely.
These letters they're called letters of claim. This is going to be the first time that the newspapers become aware of your claim, so it's absolutely vital, not just that the content is accurate, but that the tone is also accurate and reflects your feelings about the case. Parameswaran came and had a conversation with me. I had to ask a number of, as you always do, a number of awkward questions. You can ask outright questions, did you break your fast? Did you cheat? The decision whether or not to act on a CFA on a no-win, no-fee basis is purely evidence-based. If the merits of the case are there, if the case is strong enough, if we've got the evidence and a client isn't able to fund the case any other way, then we'll look at helping and doing it on a no-win, no-fee basis. So people that wouldn't otherwise be able to afford to protect their reputation, and Parameswaran is a perfect example of that, are able to. Effectively, you were a hero for the Tamil community. Then we need to look at what has happened to that reputation since publication. With a libel claim, the chief concern is the damage that has been done to your reputation. One of the phrases that's used in the definition of what is libelous is it something that causes people to avoid or shun you? I don't think any thought went into the damage that was going to be caused to my client at all. I do have enormous respect for what journalists do. My dad was an editor on the Times and then the Sunday Times. They're not there to be vilified, except in some circumstances. This could be one of them. We'll see.
I guess it's in the form of a press statement from somebody in the police to the press office, and it's in the form of a question saying, did you use surveillance teams or specialist monitoring equipment to monitor the man on hunger strike in Parliament Square? And it says no.
Yeah. The Sun itself was contacted.
Magnus has asked one of the firm's lawyers to get further evidence on the central fact in the Mail's article, that Scotland Yard's surveillance teams had watched in disbelief as Parameswaran secretly ate McDonald's burgers.
I went down to Scotland Yard with Parameswaran, and we met with Superintendent Hartshorn, and they said to me that categorically there was no surveillance cameras on Parameswaran, nor were there any surveillance teams which were watching him throughout the hunger strike.
And that nobody saw anyone taking food to Parameswaran?
No.
Okay, so that's key.
What the lawyers have also found out is that when a second newspaper, The Sun, picked up the Daily Mail article and put it online, it was quickly phoned by the Metropolitan Police.
the Sun itself was contacted, as opposed to the journalist from the Sun contacting the police. It actually went the other way. It was the police contacting the Sun, telling them that what they'd written, what they published, was wrong.
That's how I understand it. Somebody from the press office told the Sun to correct the article, but obviously that wasn't the case.
And they didn't. Fantastic.
This is an important point, as despite that information, the article stayed up on the Sun website for 46 more days. The 27th of November